Hey folks, and welcome back. The Voodoo Boys, what we know and what we don't. It comes as no great surprise that the Haitians of Night City consider Pacifica their territory. After all, they built it with their hands, blood, and sweat. I question the use of hands, blood, and sweat as building materials, but sure. In the 2060s, corporations employed members of the Haitian diaspora as cheap labor to construct their hotels, amusement park rides, swimming pools, and various other attractions and luxuries that will establish Pacifica as the city's premier entertainment district. 2069 marks the year the Haitians recognize Pacifica as their new home. The Unification War scared off the investors who've been pumping money into the up and coming district, leaving their contract laborers without work, a safety net, and any hope for a bright future. In a sense, the Haitian community had already endured such abandonment before, when the island nation had been devastated beyond livable means by natural disasters, and none heeded their call for humanitarian aid. Pacifica has since become their island reborn, as self-sufficient and cut off from the rest of the city. So little is known about the Voodoo Boys that the few shreds of information we do have are typically void of context, and more often than not become the seeds of myth and factual distortion. Indeed, one such example is the widely held belief that the Voodoo Boys gang formed only after the Haitian diaspora transplanted itself into Night City. However, nothing could be further from the truth. The gang had existed in some form well before the catastrophe of 2062, though of course under a different name. Hereafter, both the Night City and Haitian gangs are referred to as the Voodoo Boys, for the sake of clarity. Similarly, they performed a different role than they do now in Night City. In Haiti, the Voodoo Boys acted solely as a cadre of net runners. I was going to call them night runners, but that would be something else. Whereas in Night City, they also form a social function. In the city's Pacifica district, they establish common law and likewise enforce it, ensuring the relative well-being of their fellow residents. Loyalty they hold for their own is as steadfast as contempt from all those from the city. And as the net watch guy from the previous that I mentioned, the previous thing said that they consider anyone else that they hire from the outside to be a. I don't remember the word he used, but it translates as dishcloth, floor rag. I think it was floor rag, which means you're disposable. They use you for a job, then kill you. They, I can almost think of the word, but it's escaping me. It's on like the edge of my memory, edge of my mind. So yeah, they're friendly. There's another thing, but I don't remember now. Hmm. Yeah, I remember now what the other one was. I think, uh, Ranyan. I think Ranyan. I think that was the word. But with the while they do show contempt for those from the city, oddly you can be declared by them not to be Iranian. No one really knows what is the flag for it. It's something about like the choices you make during the quest with the Voodoo Boys, for them, and the conversational choices you pick. Something about it affects whether or not you be declared one. But it's unknown. According to Wiki, it's unknown exactly what tips it. The actual settings for it, because they're very aggressive about just dismissing you as Iranian. So, but yeah, I think that was it. I remembered two things while I was reading it, and I think that was the two. But anyway, till then, till then.